Alright there you lot, how you doing? Hope you're well and dandy. First off, I've got a thing in the post today. I've got a few things. One of them was this hat. Very nice hat that I had on one of my wish lists. And it's from Miss Laura Cadd. Marv and Laura Cadd. Now the interesting thing was, thank you very much, but I'm a little bit bemused because I've got two wish lists. I'm a member of a group where you have a wish list and people send you things, and so I have two separate wish lists. One is for like private, for people that I know and put on that group, and the other one is the one I use to put on YouTube. And the way that's how I know where people have bought me things from. If it's from YouTube, I know that because of what it will say on the address. And if it's from the private one, I know that. But this was interestingly from the private one, but it said keep up the videos, I want to see more RC vids. So I'm assuming that it's from somebody on this channel. Somehow you found my private wish list, which is brilliant. Thank you very much. I'm just bemused of how you found it because I don't link it in the videos. But thank you very much appreciate it. But this is what I thought I'd show you. This is an interesting little thing. It's I'm going to do a full review on this, an actual full review, but for now let's just have a look at it. It's a little digger, and I got it from this place called Outdoor Toys. I think they're going to be a bit like Nitrotech. I mean, obviously I was expecting this to be somewhat Chinese, and it is very Chinese, but that's not a bad thing, I suppose. Not everything comes out China's bad. I like Chinese people, they're alright. But it's a sit-on, ride-on electric toy, and it's, you know, it's quite a nice design. It's got light-up things down there, and the digger itself does work, but not as you would expect, but it works. You've got a music player. You've got forward and back on there. You've got that to control your dipper arm and your bucket. It's got two electric motors. It's got a 12-volt battery, and yeah, and the reason why I'm showing you on the RC channel is because it's remote control. It's got a radio, 2.4 gigahertz radio. You can't control the arm with it, but you can control it forward and back. And so if you've got your kid on it and they're not very good at it, or you could be going down a path and they could be veering off into the road, you can take over, and you can even put a brake on, so they can't. It disables the levers. They can't do nothing if you press the brake, as they call it. So it's pretty good. Now, as I say, there's going to be a full review on it, but I thought I might like to show you. So obviously, like, the kid can go on it and, you know, zip around on it and all that, and it's quite nice. But there are, you know, I don't like to say bad things. The idea is nice, and it's a nice product, but for the money, I was expecting a bit more, to be honest with you. The only reason I got this is because it was on a sale. If it wasn't on the sale, I wouldn't have bought it. It was meant to be something like £220, something around there. I got it for 170, and I thought, okay, that'll be alright. It's a nice toy, they're going to love it. They do, it is very nice. But there's some very, very Chinese traits about it which make you just think the quality's slipping ever so slightly. For example, little things, they don't quite fit properly, and also the little music player. You've got a little music player there, that's wonky. That's not straight, unfortunately, on there, as you can, I don't know if you can tell that, but they fitted that wonky. That comes pre-fitted, but the hole is cut out wonky. And so they've got go ahead, stop and back for both the controls. That one does the right motor, that one does the left motor, so both is forward, both backwards, left, sprag the other way. But they've also used go ahead, stop and back for the lever for the digging arm. I reckon for that amount of money they could have at least got the little thing on the top to say something different. I don't know, like, because the thing is, you'll see in a minute, it's not up and down, it's kind of just one movement. But that's a bit of a letdown, you know. But you know, the main thing, which I find bizarre, and please you lot, don't think that I'm just bad mouthing and putting this product and this company down. I don't know what actual company makes it, but I bought it from Outdoor Toys, but I know another one, Ruru, and all other ones sell them. I'm just talking to you and pointing out a few of the things that I've noticed. Observations is what this is, okay? In the review, when I do the full review, then I'll be going to town, because there's loads of things that I'm a bit like, what the fuck is going on? But the main thing is, this is a digger, right? Listen to this. This is a digger with a sports car engine. Have you ever seen a sports car digger before? Man, I think they could have at least gone to the effort and trouble for this amount of money, what they sell these for, got sound effects of a digger starting up. It's the little things, man. But anyway, this is what happens. So you press down. It does that. And if you press up, or back, sorry, does the same thing. Which, for a 3-year-old, this is aimed for kids 3 to 6. That's fine, man, you know, but it's that. You know, they could have gone, quality could be a lot better. That's what I reckon, anyway. But, oh, I've got to engage the motors. Disengage and engage the motors. I'll go through it all in the review when I do the review on it. But so backwards, forwards, sprag that way. It's got soft start on it and everything, and you can do the. Oh, what's that one? I don't know what that one does. P. Oh, it's Chinese. It's upside down. I forget it's Chinese. Forward, backwards. Left actually goes right. Oh no, that probably is right. Yeah, left and right. All on that little radio. I think that's pretty cool, because the other ones, like that little quad bike over there, that's quite an old one, and that doesn't have none of that. And neither does this trike that I'm currently trying to repair. You know, it doesn't have a remote, and if they're going off course, they're going off course. But they go slow enough that you can catch them up, obviously. But I think they're pretty cool, man. I think that's a pretty cool little thing. I thought some of you might be interested in that. So I've got this trike that I'm trying to repair. It's all down in a mess. There's the battery for it. Got to charge that up. I've got these two scooters. These two scooters here were rubbish picked. They were put out. The house opposite mum and dad. Neighbours put them out. Apparently they worked, but not anymore, if that makes any sense. So picked them up, got them, got that little quad to get going. The battery for that's on charge now. Oh, has your welly come off? Nah. Oh, so we put it back on? Nah. Oh, okay. So I've got this old charger. I've got two of these chargers. One's a metal one, it blew up, but I think it works on 6 volts still. Got this old charger. It's quite an old battery. It's on charge. It's been on charge for about 2 hours roughly now. It was at 5.5 volts, and obviously it's a 6 volt battery. It shouldn't go anywhere, sort of about 6.8 I think. Actually it might even say on here, standby 6.8 to 6.9, see, and it was at 5.5, so it might not recover. It's been flat for about 4 years, so I'm not holding that much hope. But I've got my multimeter ready, so we can always stick that on, leave it on the auto setting, and we'll stick things on and see what it reads. Oh, you got a little spanner and a screwdriver out of there, out of the mess. Where are you going now with it? Alright, you're going to fix that. Nice one, Len. Very nice. Oh, it's all fixed. Well done, dude. That's it. Very good job. Oh, you want the pliers as well? Okay, fair enough. We have the pliers as well then. I never know where any of my tools are at the end. You know, I go to find stuff, and I don't know where stuff is. Then I find it stuffed in the tumble dryer, or I find them stuffed in a box somewhere. Won't change it though. Anyway, let's turn off the charger and get the other probe and see what we got. 6.31, 29, 28. It's going down. It's 27, so it is going down, see? Oh, it's down at 26, but don't forget it's still below its, you know, it's standby. So I'll put it back on charge. I'm going to go in a minute. I'm going to have to leave it as it is. The thing is, with all these little ride-on toys, you always get a stupid little charger like this, little charger like that, with no indication on it of when it's charged or if it's even charging, and that's it. That's all you get. And they always take about 8 hours or 10 hours. That little digger takes 10 hours. It says on it, charge for a minimum of 10 hours, but not more than 12 hours. Otherwise the battery can be permanently damaged. So the technology does need to be improved a lot with the batteries. You know, why can't they have like a fast charger system, charge it in 1 or 2 hours and away you go? You know, why does it have to be bloody 10 hours? Because that means you've got to charge it overnight or during the day, but probably overnight, and that ain't comfortable. But anyway, I've got this battery. This battery is a newer battery, but it's also about 6.5 volts, this one, so it might recover, it might not. I'll stick this one on charge after, but it's got the same charging system as the other one, except this battery's a 2 amp hour, the other one's 4 amps. I'll go on charge after. I'll put that there. I might get the other battery charger out actually, but it blew up on 12 volts, started smoking, but it might still work on 6, I don't know. Alright, we're pliering the plant part, are we? Nice work then. Oh, lovely. So if you want to see like what's getting all this going, these two scooters, they do turn on actually, but I don't think they work very well. I might have to get new batteries, but if you want to see these, I'm going to be doing a full video on them, getting them going, and also that little quad, I'll be doing a full video on that. Like I say, once I charge the battery, because it did used to work about 6 years ago, and now we've got it out and charged it doesn't want to work. But I think it might be the battery. So obviously we'll charge that up, and then we'll get to it, and if that doesn't work, we'll be ripping it all down and getting it going. Catch you on the next one, you lot. All the best.